EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Las Vegas Raiders. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Las Vegas Raiders. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Taken from about the 12. And they will wrangle them down a couple yards shy of the 30. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's 2nd and 8. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of the opening drive to deal with it, those guys stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Burrow on play action. Booted out left to Dobbs. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass and they get 12 yards out of it.
Oh, that's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Burrow now off the bootleg. And it'll be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that goes to...
And looking for Cook, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it doesn't take a investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Raiders. Chris Godwin, 28 yards. And the Raiders are on the board first here in this division round matchup. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Back to throw now on 1st down. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 40. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll drop to throw. And the ball is knocked out, and the Raiders pick it up. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit, and number two, maybe they actually have the lead.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
And they go play action now. Burrow. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Let's go now. Right there, hurt. Pass to 11, pass to 11. That's how it's going.
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Chase Young just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. That is throw is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
He was looking for Chris Godwin that time, but it'll be second down. They go play action with Burrow. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. On third down, they're going to run for it here. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? It looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in for 14 yards out. And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make the score 14-0. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it first and 10. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they got no chance to win this game.
That's caught downfield by Kittle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 41-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at the 47-yard line. Well, CD, you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game. I don't think you meant to the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked them off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him on throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. An excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Play action. It's Burrow. He'll rifle this from deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, the first two drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow, he's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And ball going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm sure that was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Raiders force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
We may be looking at the scoreboard. This offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
65 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play, because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Second and 3. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a 1st down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right, safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And now here's another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson will pick. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here we go.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Burrow on play action. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. They'll set up a throw. And the Raiders have got him. Lots of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And this offense on third down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Come on. Hey! Hey! Man, Broncos! 79 Broncos!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Going to look deep for Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff working right, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Burrow rolling to his left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Burrow. Open man has got one. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This offensive line starting to win up front. You win that battle in the trenches, you can kind of wear them down here late.
So you bring in the second part to that equation, and that's the big running back, the big bruiser.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Dexter Lawrence forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking him. I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield.
And my goodness, another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Now the try here for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
19 Tiger.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Back to throw again. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 27-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got this to Pickens. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to safe back at the 16-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal.
I don't know what else can be said.
said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes it manageable now.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jason Verrett. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Troy. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these